All right, so in this video, I want to talk about something that I've been seeing happen in the OnlyFans space for weeks now, coming up on even months. And there is a shift that is happening that almost nobody in the space is talking about right now. And that is what I'm making this video about today. And this shift that is happening is that volume is now becoming extremely less valuable compared to branding. Branding is what is going to take you into 2026, 2027 OFM. The previous OFM playbook, the post 3 reels a day, focus on the model's body as the focus of the content. Just attract any fan, as many as you possibly can, posting as many reels as you can. Now, this strategy has its upsides. Obviously, you're going to be producing volume. The content's easier to produce. Sometimes you may even be more consistent on posting 1, 2, 3 reels per day. But in this video, I hope to show you how even with less volume, even with less consistency, which we'll get into how branding can actually improve your consistency here in a minute, but even with less consistency, you can still earn more. I'm gonna show you in this video live examples. I'm gonna pop up screenshots of proof because I know how this space is. I'm going to show you examples of how creators that are pulling 200, 300K views that are only making 5K per month, and the opposite, creators of mine that are pulling consistent 10, 12, 15K views, but yet profiting $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 per month. And I'm also going to be getting into a case study recently that I've done. I'm going to make a whole separate video on this, but a model that I've taken from $2,000 per month to over $50,000 per month in the matter of 2 months. So all of that is going to be covered in this video. But first, let's talk about why this is even happening in the first place. Why is branding becoming so important? Well, we have to go back to what's initiated this shift. And what I believe it is AI OFM. AI OFM has obligated Instagram to put in new security parameters. They fired thousands of employees and they've replaced this with AI security measures, running JavaScript in your link in bios, running AI detection services on your content. The strictness of Instagram's platform is going up. And this is leaving room for you to profit off of this with branding. The people doing volume, black hat, it is slowly but slowly almost becoming impossible to actually produce this at a consistent and high level. Now, the reason for this is because OnlyFans is based off of trust, the parasocial relationship between the fan and the model. Previously, a lot of guys like to think that OnlyFans is just porn. Porn is free all over the internet, but the actual OF subscription is based off of the connection between the fan and the model. And with the surge of AI and the high amounts of volume that is coming in through Instagram, the trust for these fans is at an all-time low, and it's just diminishing day by day. And that is why branding is coming in replace of this. The models that are winning are the models that are showing their personality, because what showing your personality does, inducing a persona into the viewer while watching the video, makes the fan, very aware of who this model is prior to even subscribing. That's why in the strategy on the OF, we have selfies on the wall. We have pictures of our model at the gym on the wall. Why do we not have the most exclusive content? Because the fan is wanting to get to know the model, her life behind the scenes, right? Obviously, there is a portion of sexuality, there is a portion of porn that comes along with this, but the fans who are spending 5, 10, 15K over a matter of months are not the fans that are strictly and only, it's a big part of it, but not strictly focused on the nudity. So how do we create this connection prior to even subscribing to induce not only a higher spender, but also more consistent spending fans? Students come to me all the time saying, Griffin, I'm getting views. I'm pulling traffic to my OnlyFans. My conversion rate is not even that bad, but 80%, sometimes even 85, 90% of my fans, once getting past the subscriber wall, aren't chatting. Why is this? Because they have no connection with your model. They got into the content because of the body. They went into the OF because of the body. They subscribed because of that. And all they saw past that point on was strictly her body. So if we can generate this connection, showcase who our model is prior to the OF with her personality of social media, we will get higher spending fans. The idea of body only brands is complete bullshit. If you're listening to anyone in the AI, OFM, or hybrid OFM space telling you that posting this types of verticals and these types of talking head videos and showing your model's breast off is going to multiply your income and bring you fans, no, it's not going to. It's going to pull you views, yes. It's going to make you gain a few thousand followers, but it's never going to make you actually an extreme amount of money from that. You're not going to profit. You're going to be wasting your time. Your ROI on time spent is not going to be as valuable as my ROI on time spent is. Not only that, another point I want to cover is the longevity of this. If you are producing vertical and volume focused content, you are guaranteeing your spot in falling off in a matter of 2, 3, 4 months even. You will not have a long-term platform if you're focused on body content. If you want your model to be earning on OnlyFans for 6, a year and a half, 18 months, you need to focus on the branding of that client. Let me give you a perfect example. I am sure you have been scrolling on Instagram, feeding your model content ideas, sending her reel links day in and day night, and you've realized that you've forgotten every single one of these OnlyFans clients. And you're still giving your model the exact content that made you forget about the previous model that you gave the content to replicate. Let that sink in for a second. You are giving your model a video idea to create that you don't even remember from that creator. The idea behind branding, and we'll be getting into exactly how to create a brand, how to think about a brand, how to think about persona here in a little bit, but the idea of just spitting your model off, reel links, reels ideas over and over and over again is only going to make her slowly but surely fall off the edge of the endless amounts of OF creators who are doing the exact same thing. So, in turn of this, you have the opposite. Brands like Sophie Rain, brands like Camilla. You remember these individuals because you can think of their personality immediately. Sophie Rain, the self-proclaimed innocent Christian that's never done something like this, the virgin self-proclaimed, and her fans resonate with this. Some even spending up to thousands, millions of dollars because of this brand image. And if you believe that that's how she actually is, who she actually is, you're completely wrong. Her personality may fall in alignment, but her actually being a self-proclaimed Christian is complete bullshit. It's a brand, it's marketing. And that is what you are having to create in 2026, 2027, if you're wanting to win in the game. And take a second to look around you. Take it from a guy who has went from previously stating that verticals, volume, ass content, breast content is the way to go. But now you still see me winning. I'm sitting in an Airbnb for the weekend that I paid completely for myself and my business partner. And I am focused, and I'm telling you that branding is what is allowing me not to fall off here. It is what is allowing me to still take creators to 50K per month, even in such a time where the industry's trust is at an all-time low. So I'm gonna dissect exactly how we go and think about branding. For instance, we've signed a creator recently who is an Asian model, who has a persona, a brand that we've identified as a dominant, confident, funny Asian creator, all right? Dominant, funny, confident. It's a very clear persona. You can probably think of people you know who have that persona. And that is the exact reason why we're creating these brands in the first place, is so that when the viewer comes across our model's content, they also see this. They also feel this through the videos. So how can we implement this into the content, and why does it make it more efficient? So let's say we create a brand for your girl, right? Let's say she's a shy, innocent, and acrobatic gymnastic creator, all right? Get that image in your head. Picture that image of what a creator would be like for that, all right? Now, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. By no means is reinventing the wheel ever a smart decision. That is what the creators and influencers with millions and millions of followers are supposed to do. We are just trying to alter the wheel slightly. So get that persona in your head, and now take what everyone else in the space is doing. Talking videos, podcast clips, lifestyle content, short vlog, skits, all of this, and then attach it to that persona that you've created. So for instance, talking head video with the brand of shy, innocent, young gymnastic girl. you can probably get an image of what she might talk about, of where she might talk about this, of what she might be doing while she's talking about this. And that is where the advancement of consistency comes from in branding, because you are now able to spit off ideas because you know exactly what she's going to be talking about. Previously, when you're just like, I have this OF creator, let's do talking head videos, you have endless opportunities and possibilities of what you could talk about. And that is actually a negative because one, it'll never be consistent. You're going to have a video blow up. You're going to post the same types of videos and you're going to wonder why aren't these performing? This one got 200,000 views and this one got 5,000. What's the difference? The difference is you did not have a brand. So this talking head video portrayed this type of girl. This talking head video portrayed another type, or maybe even worse, no type. They just felt like it was a lifeless person reading a script behind the phone. That is not going to make you profitable moving into these next years. What's going to make you profitable is being able to attach that. So saying, okay, I have an innocent girl making a talking head video. Let's talk about how she gets nervous when she's performing gymnastics because all the guys are looking at her, or she blushes, or maybe her gymnastic uniform was too tight. There's endless amounts of ideas that can just easily be spun off because of the brand we've attached to this model. And you can do that with anything. Skits, talking head videos, any of the verticals that you hear your OFM gurus preach off to you. That is the consistency advancement that you get from branding. Second to this, higher spending fans. When you have a brand, going back to what I was talking about earlier, the parasocial relationship, having a persona being sent through your messaging, your voice, your content, that is going to allow you to have higher spending fans in the OnlyFans page. Why? Because simply put, they are going to know who they are subscribing to before ever even clicking the link. And that is what's going to make you have high spenders. We've taken this girl to 50K per month, not because of millions and millions of fans and hundreds of thousands of views. It's because we've had a few thousand fans come in and spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I'd say we have 30%, 20% of fans who subscribe and don't chat. And some of these pages are free. So the addition of branding into your content is going to attract better fans. Because instead of just saying, oh, this girl's attractive, let me subscribe to her OnlyFans, there's nothing there. There's no tangible reason to why he would spend money, talk, time, and effort spending and paying this girl for her nudes. But when the guy is like, she's funny, she seems like me, she has common interest, she has a personality, she's not like everybody else, then he is more likely to not only think that she runs her OnlyFans by herself and not an agency because she's not doing what other millions of girls online are doing, but he is also more intrigued to get to know this girl, to see what she's like really behind the scenes. And then when he subscribes to that OnlyFans page and sees that the model is posting selfies, wall content that are just completely Instagram story level, gym pictures, nothing exclusive, he is then forced to DM, and he is even looped back in and he gets reconfirmed that the model is actually who she says she is. And it's very important that the chats follow along with this branding and this messaging and this personality that you create likewise. It needs to be entirely synergistic from the second the fan sees the reel on Instagram to him spending hundreds of dollars in the chats. Everything needs to feel connected and it needs to feel like the model. But when you have a brand, this is something that you can mechanically produce because you can study what a girl like this would do and then reflect your messaging, your scripts, your content, your chatters off of that brand and persona. So how do we actually create a brand? Griffin, what is the first step of getting to know a girl? Well, actually, I just said it. First step is figuring out who they are, who this model is. If you have a girl who is naturally shy, maybe doesn't want to show full nudity, maybe doesn't have a lot of friends, maybe has a very close home life, you're not going to just be like, all right, I think this brand is great. Let's do a confident, cocky, funny girl. It's not going to work. It's going to feel awkward. You have to base it off of who she is. You can alter it slightly, of course. Some of our girls that have the funny aspect aren't naturally funny. And some of our girls who have the confident aspect aren't naturally confident. However, when you synergistically align some of the attributes that the model actually has, and some of them that have been proven to perform well on social media, You then create a perfect brand that is unique to that girl and also very distinguishable on social media. And from this, you will gain all of the benefits that I was then talking about earlier. So, second part of figuring out who she was is just getting to know the girl. Simple as that. I know it sounds overrated. I know it sounds, how can it be that simple just to get to know her? It really is. Think about who this model is and then write it down. I genuinely want you to write down on a notebook, confident, dominant, funny, race, like write down attributes about her, her interest, and then from that, create a personality from it. So if you were to make one sentence, make it that her persona. So for instance, this girl that we were referring to earlier, I would say that she is an Asian girl who lives in Miami, who has developed a confident and dominant attitude towards the male sex, right? And then you take that persona and you apply it to everything that you do, your bios, your captions. That is what's going to allow you to have that synergistic feel, and the trust of the fans will increase exponentially once you implement this. And then everything else will fall into place. You need to build your social media to intrigue fans for connection. Because if you can create that connection prior to them subscribing, you're guaranteeing yourself for higher revenue. Guaranteeing yourself. I'll pop up some images of proof just to show you that I know what I'm talking about. For instance, this model that I believe was at 2K in February, January time, I'll pop her up somewhere, 2K per month. This month, it is currently May 16th, not even or exactly halfway through the month, and she's done $50,000 gross. Pop it up somewhere. Another girl went from $200 a month from last year. I think she was at $1,000, $2,000 when we signed her. Now doing $20,000 per month. Pop it all up around me. This is not bullshit. If you are tired of gurus spitting the same regurgitated information to your face over and over again for the past years, and you are ready to start building an agency that is focused on actual business, that is focused on strategy, that is focused on more than just what the model looks like and quick cash grabs and then dipping immediately after that, going from 5K to 2K to 10K to 1K. If you are tired of that and you are ready to build an agency that scales to 100, 250, $500,000 per month, it is entirely possible. We are on the road to do that as we speak. Right now, our agency is sitting at around $300,000 per month. And we hope to do at 500K in the next summer. And that is why I am preaching this now before everyone else starts regurgitating this information that I am saying. Because not only do these people still give you the information that worked 2 years ago, they also don't run agencies anymore. It is absolutely hilarious. So if you are serious about building an OFM agency, click the link in the description. It has a free quiz form to see if you are actually a fit, because I am the last person in this space who is going to let just anybody with a pulse and a credit card come to me. My one-to-one program for consulting is extremely serious, and it is not for just your beginner looking to see if the business model works for him. So if you are serious, feel free to either click that link or DM me on Instagram and we can chop it up. I have no problem discussing your guys' goals with me. But other than that, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Remember that branding is going to be what is going to take you into 2026, 2027, if done correctly. There is so much information just behind what I've briefly covered on today's video. But other than that, I appreciate you watching this one, and I will catch y'all boys in the next one. Peace out.